Hey y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Dynamite Huntsville, Alabama 3 watch along and live reactions for January 29th, 2025. I'm your host, Adv Devin. As always, how we doing? Oh, the thing has not changed. That's rough. Get that sorted in a sort, but how we do sorted in a moment. But how we doing, everybody? Hope everybody has had a wonderful week up until this point, or at the very least, that life has been kind to them. Also just got this record up. Oh yeah. It's happy to become. Hey, what's up? How it goes? Hey, welcome in, Lone Star. How goes it? And yes, I'm doing pretty well. I'm stretched a bit thin, but making the best of it, and quite frankly, facing it head on. So, it's been going good for me. Oh, that's weird. All right. Oh, that's... I see, because I'm on YouTube. That's what is happening. Yes. I love this mix of Ospreay's theme. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Enix normally does instrumental music, but as of late, he's been getting a little bit more creative with keeping the lyrics in these 80s remixes, and I think it does very good for Ospreay's theme here specifically. Sorry about the silence, getting my layout situation sorted. How dare you not watch the Wrestle Talk podcast yet? Do you know who you are? Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, no, because if you're in gorilla position, then you saw my YouTube recommended page just now, because I guess one of the buttons I was pressing and trying to type on something was sending me to home. Hey, there we go. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just here till I get home with food. Fair. Very fair. Welcome in nonetheless, Hex. How goes it? All right, now I just need to actually get this thing changed over. Almost there. Okay. That shit's mandatory to start the day. No. Truth. Look, okay, I've really gravitated towards the Sour Graps podcast, if I'm honest. And also, when it comes to Monday Night Raw and the wrestling podcast space, if you keep it up with the drama circle, then tuning into the Fightful podcast was kind of necessary. Oof. Quality dip hardcore. All right. Yeah, sorted it out. But yes, y'all. We'll let the song finish playing out, and we'll be getting ourselves readied up for our commercial experience. Of course, y'all, if you've been here before, you know the drill. We'll have a brief bit of buffering. If all goes according to plan, it should only last about like 30 seconds or so as we head over to the other side of the world for commercial-free Dynamite. It is worth it. Not just to catch what happens in picture-in-picture, but also... Wait, hold on. Also realizing that I'm not on the right episode. Okay, there we go. Got that sorted out. But yes, if all goes according to plan, it should be. To be fair, the podcast episode was not uploaded until this afternoon. Really? Okay, yeah, I would not have been able to catch it. When you wake up after 12, I consider it morning. True. Exclamation point, Wrestle Talk to remind. Love that. Let's get this Nord up and running, though, so we can fire up on call. Of course, the audio will be playing, so anybody who has the show up on their own end can sync a little bit easier. If you cannot watch the show, join the Discord. We sidecast everything we do a watch along for, be it free or not, to help save you some money and to help make sure the wrestling is spread. For lack of a better way of putting it, I woke up at 11:30. This show began at 12. Yo, good morning to you, my friend. Alrighty. We should be all good to go, y'all. Yes, if you're still experiencing any buffering, F5. Soft. Speaking of Ospreay, right, Lodestar? Of course, I'm going to do the... Oh, I got to get a brief buffer. Sorry about that. As soon as I went to full screen, too. That's the damning part. That's it. Sorry about that. Who were synced with on your own feed? Who's he hugging? Okay. That was a person. But yes, y'all, before we get fully started on the show, please do drop a thumbs up. If you could be so kind, make sure you got the thumbs up here on this stream. Going live a lot. Particularly, we're going to be going live every day for like the next 8 days. Twice in some instances. So those thumbs up and those bells being set to always on are our lifeline. Especially in those times when we go live a little too much for YouTube's liking. They tend to tamper with us a bit. Let's go. Yo, this is a hot crowd. A more conventional arena compared to the last couple of settings. Not against it, but it was getting really cool. These last couple of shows, their unique setting. And just having its own identity as an individual episode of a show. So I'm cool with that. That was a person. It's so funny how it sounds like it's going to go into his old theme and then it goes into his new/older theme. For the same reason I was interested in Brian Cage versus Kenny Omega, I'm interested in this match. I want to see what these two dudes do. In his young boy black shorts. Honestly, with all of the colorful and unique gear that Brian Cage has worn over the years in AEW, part of me is so here for the young lion look. Just the Metal Gear Solid Snake beard and the young lion gear. Because he's Brian effing Cage, you know? Like, he doesn't need anything more than that. He doesn't need the Swolverine. He doesn't need a cool nickname to attach to him. He needs the bell to ring. And there it is. Solid Brian. Solid Brian. Promo immediately upon the start of the match. Here for it, except he's too bulky. Is giving. I get that, but the kick pads change that up for me. If he even got rid of the knee pads, I'd be like, I'm seeing too much Brian Cage here. But I think this works. Wow. Okay. Okay, so Kenny Omega got jumped before the show. Probably by his Grand Slam opponents, Takeshita and Fletcher, and this hidden member, a.k.a. I believe to be Trent, personally.
Looking for the hook on Rana, but instead Brian Cage stops Ospreay in his tracks, but Ospreay, a flurry of right hands, fighting his way through.
I think Cage is undervalued. Such a good... No truth. And honestly, I think he has more personality than people give him credit for.
I'm so happy to have Lance Archer out here with me to protect me. It's been a very dangerous environment lately. Now, here's what we can't have happen. Can't let Ospreay get going with the aerial maneuver.
Protect you from who, dog? Nah, Brian Cage did not just Samoa Joe him. No, if Ospreay don't have anything to do with the backstage attack, he's a saint. Absolutely. The pure definition of altruism is Don Callis.
Don, you were pleading innocence about that, what appeared to be an attack on Kenny Omega, but I only see 3 members of the Don Callis family here at ringside. Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher unaccounted for. What about this 6th member you alluded to? Listen, there's a lot of speculation about a lot of things. I don't know what you're talking about, but I will say this.
Yeah, saints are sinners too. Saints are sinners too. Nah, truth though. On the barricade. So sick with it. Kota helps Ospreay Omega. It's possible, Michael. It would be cool to see Kota make his return like that, but I hope he's healthy, you know. No, he is not going for a full ass stroll. Bro.
That's amazing. Instead of driving Ospreay down, he's just walking Ospreay around.
Oh, Ospreay's trying to get down. He said, no, hold up, we're only halfway. Nah, this crowd needs to give him some respect. No. I wonder who the new dog is. I don't think there are a new member dressed. I think it's very likely that this is the return of Trent, because he had neck fusion adjustment surgery last August. But I think there's enough time to recover from something like that. Because the thing is, my understanding is he did not have a broken neck. Simply, he didn't break his neck once more. It was that the fixing of the previous break was coming undone. Yeah. Oh, no, not Gabe Kidd. Why is this staying? Okay, there we go.
Well, at least someone likes you, Don. That's nice.
Sorry, my little play bar at the bottom was not going away.
Yeah, I could see, man. You got everything. Everything's a holiday when you're Don Callis. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we'll get an update on Kenny Omega. I mean, listen, this match.
I completely forgot about Trent. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it was because the thing is he was not a part of the family very long before he got injured.
For crying out loud, you're the worst. I'm being serious. Well, the thing is now the core of the body of Ospreay is in grave danger because
Brian Cage is in some serious control here. Okay, fire and back is Ospreay. Oh, that was high. Looked more like an uppercut than a chop. I'm so here for this TBS title match. Finally caught up with those points, and it can just say this material with. What do you mean? The shine to it?
Ricochet 1 week ahead of his match with Swerve Strickland will face AR Fox later on tonight on Dynamite.
I'm here for that because I feel like we're going to get some sort of parallel to the Swerve match last week.
Tony Storm this past Saturday night, and Jeff Jarrett will face Claudio Castagnoli with a shot at John Moxley.
To the world backbreaker.
On the line, all of that and so much more still to
And around the bend to the other side.
It's a full court press by Cage on the middle of the body, the back, and the abdomen.
And someone said,
no,
I can't remember at all.
How Brian Cage approached the match with Kenny Omega, his first match back in AEW since the diverticulitis surgery.
Damn.
Well, men like Omega, athletes like Omega, and athletes.
You know, we were all thinking Jack Perry to Death Riders. What if he ends up in the Don Callis family?
And when you attack the middle of the body, it's tough to pull maneuvers off that way. When you have that kind of offense put on the middle of your body. Taz, you know better than anyone, Brian Cage has that special kind of strength where when he chops you, he's chopping you.
I see what you're saying. There's a little give to it.
No, you're right, Don, because what he does is
Callis.
Cage, lateral press again, Ospreay breaks free. You know, Brian Cage is a veteran, so when he chops you, it's not just his power.
Callis boy, Jack Perry.
Baseball player swinging a baseball bat, he brings his hips into the chop.
Let's go, Ospreay champ. Oh, some glow sticks.
Everything on him is well defined. He's a freaking animal. And Brian Cage, of course, a one-time member of Team Taz. Yes, years ago here in AEW. That is why Taz is so well acquainted with what the machine can do between those ropes. Is now this grip around the midsection.
Honestly, Brian Cage has been really reserved this match. He is not busting out much of the big moves. The bear. Yeah. I love the emotes. You're a little hung up on it being someone to help them with Kenny. Love Trent, but he's not on Kenny level. I get you, but I don't think he needs to be. Because he is still fairly good. And let's not forget, Trent and Kenny have had some battles in the past. I specifically remember from peak pandemic era, Kenny Omega and Trent had a banger of a match that went like 10, 12 minutes, and Trent really showcased some offense. AEW has gone out of the way to try and convince us that Trent can really hold his own in an upper mid-card level of singles competition at the very least. And I think Don Callis' family was going to be really showing us that. We would have been seeing it with Trent a lot up until Kyle Fletcher joined. You know, but those few months that in between, he was out, and that's kind of crucial. I think we'll see it in due time, though. There's very few people like buy Bear. Cage is one of them, right? No, for real. Like the thing is, I gotta really see them squeezing. Like, you know what? Like they're really squeezing the person. If it's just like my arms are around you, like that's cool. Are you gonna suplex him now? Because like that's what it looks like you're setting up. It looks like they're setting up a belly-to-belly suplex more so than a bear hug. In the bad cases, that phenomenal forearm not connected, not getting the job done. Poking fun at her with this name change.
Take a look at the eyes of Ospreay. You know what? He has to
I think he fired Bird for the lead.
wrestling this match. What happened to
I can't with you.
I was gonna say, for as emotional as this match must be, this is about more than Ospreay versus Cage.
My Bethany fired Bird kind of goes off, doesn't it? Just though. Up into the air. It just now came down. Bro threw that thing up high. Oh, almost didn't get all the way over. Gets it. Bethany Moltres is great. There might be some copyright issues with that one, though. The Sasuke special landing on his feet. Oh my god. No, that you're so real for that, Lodestar. It was pretty. It was beautiful. The form to it. I've seen quite a few people do the Sasuke special, and that's not to undermine the difficulty. The foot placement, the timing, every little bit of that move has to be perfect. And some people cannot make it look that elegant. Anyway, screw elegance. Head taken off by clothesline. Oh, we're going for that deadlift superplex. All aboard the whole train. Oh my god. Rhea. Cage with the deadlift superplex is so excellent. I can't drive that point home enough. That point home enough.
For a second, but that vertical suplex he's done for a lot of years from the second rope while his opponent's feet are on the apron, that takes so much power, Shivani, to do something like that. You rarely see it done. It's a very difficult move to pull off. Absolutely it is. It shows power from top to bottom. Yes, sir.
Amazing thing about Brian Cage, Taz, and I'll say this. We know about the power, but the conditioning, the fact that he's able to...
Oh my gosh.
A counter by Brian Cage. Ospreay once again looking for the work on Ronald Cage.
Around the bend. And another one after breaking through the clothesline attempt. Ozcutter calling for it, but yep. I anticipated him getting caught. Yo! The rolling elbow into the discus lariat was so smooth. Liger bomb. Did not bother covering the arms. That was a mistake. You were in there with Ospreay. Y'all think the member of the Don Callis fan. The thing is, Cam, I don't think it's a new member. I think it's Trent returning. If there is a new member, it's really hard to determine, honestly. I think it would be Mark Davis. Smooth by Cage was insane. It is seamless from move to move. No real. Like, how does somebody his size move? Like, he is a tried and true heavyweight build. But man, outworks some cruiserweights in their own style. The most senior of junior heavyweights is Brian Cage. Yo, the middle rope is actually insane. I saw that. It is AB. Oh my god, Speedball Mike Bailey joining the Dodd Callis family concerns me because, like, why bring him in as a heel, you know? It's that Lucha Underground training for real. Points to Vander and Van Van, just saying. Okay,
Right there, Shivani, but that bottom rope helped.
That's right. And Lance Archer very, very
Could it be crazy?
and he's staying there in ringside. He's got one knee on the apron.
Oh, he went for the ball to get past.
Crazy like, oh wow. Why were you getting up on the apron, dude?
Don Callis family members. Whoa! Oh. Look at this, my God! No. Cage hook Styles.
That's why heels people. And there it is. Got it with the Styles Clash. Love that. On the arm, yeah.
What a battle.
That was.
Behind victory for Lance Archer.
That didn't work.
That's the last guy you
It'd be
want
crazy
over
like
here right
Corbin.
now, the gigantic
Oh, I see what you're saying, Michael. Like just crazy left field, bring him. I don't know because if you've watched the Chris Van Vliet interview he did, as we see Will getting beat down and Kenny Omega's been beat down in the back, so I think he's on his own here. I'm thinking the grandstand to distract, help the heels win. I'm thinking that's what's happening too, Riga. They want us to forget about it. They want it to fall into the back of people's minds. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have another mention of it until they pop up.
Ospreay had brutal from physicality for Cage, and now Lance Archer right there along with Brian Cage.
Wow. Kenny Omega's up. I appreciate that. Bro probably did not like he didn't get hospitalized, you know? He got attacked 20 minutes ago. Cage just standing there. Yeah, Cage was just like, oh, damn it. Just don't got it in me.
Kenny's not done. He's fired up.
Brisbane. Yeah, it's Brisbane, right? Cage just, I didn't hear him, so I don't know.
Keep Kenny Omega down. Yeah, that attack earlier, whatever happened, watch out.
And there they are.
Fletcher couldn't nosegate the Costa. Oh, now it's the men that will face the dream team of Ospreay and Omega in Brisbane in just over 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, but we're not in Brisbane just yet, and man, oh man, the numbers game is close.
I love how much Cage standing there stood out.
The effort task for as incredible of athletes as
Because, yeah, like, bro, do something.
Ospreay are to be beaten down
You gotta hear outside on TV for them to be getting it.
by Archer,
No, I hear ya.
Fletcher, and Takeshita.
Look at this.
I've come to learn that with quite a few non-American locations.
Oh, God. Oh, Kenny hit, both of them hit very, very hard.
It's a thing with certain UK cities as well. I've come to learn.
Pile driver sends a message that we're trying to end careers.
Yeah, that I don't want to say packet like cradle pile driver. Is that what that would be called? Bucks. Nah, the Bucks aren't gonna save Kenny. The last time the Bucks and the Kenny were on the same screen, the Bucks literally attempted killing him.
Grand Slam Australia is rapidly approaching. What shape will Omega and Ospreay be in on the 15th of February? And the Don Callis family with the numbers advantage. And as
Kenny's had enough. He's trying to get at Don Callis, but there's just too many numbers every time. So
I love that Kenny Omega has a pure, visceral, on-site reaction to Don Callis.
weeks away, Tony, but
No matter how beaten dude is, he gets a second wind upon seeing Don Callis, just fueled by hate. You saw that dude was beat down, but he's getting stomped on. He's like, wait, that's Callis? Nah, fuck this guy. And I had to get beat up some more.
I think Ospreay might be bleeding from the
Don is a great coward. No, I agree. Don does really good with the whole, I'm going to get my licks in bit.
ally of Will Ospreay.
I think that might be their downfall in the tag match. Yeah, I can see Don intentionally trying to bait Kenny.
Kenny holding that midsection. Yeah, look at Omega. That midsection, remember, had more than 2 feet of his intestine removed due to that diverticulitis surgery. It's a miracle, Chaz. It's a miracle he's
Good point, Lone Star.
and Ospreay's hurting
Do we not got security on staff tonight? Are they caught up with something else?
his mouth, like spitting up or coming out of the mouth of Will Ospreay.
It's going to be a war in Australia, guys. Look at him.
I will say they just can't. He just can't stop.
Getting swarmed by Fletcher and Takeshita.
I respect it. Look at Ospreay
Is this meant to be this way?
of Kenny saying, "Stop, just hit me instead of him."
All right, we're gonna try this one more time. Let's turn on the music, Kenny, please.
Will Ospreay the win tonight by potentially appearing Pyrrhic victory for him, but in just over 2 weeks, Grand Slam Australia, the dream team of Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega will face the Alpha, the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher.
Backstage, okay. It's your music for a third time. Like, at that point, like, pick somebody else in the group's music to play, you know? Play Fletcher's music really quick, just because this is getting repetitive. This is the main... Yuka gets the main event! Yeah! Oh, this match is going to go off. I just know it. Y'all, I've been saying it. Yuka Sakazaki has had my fandom since day one. She is so fun. She has so much depth to her work rate and character that she just hasn't been able to really showcase in AEW. Main event? Yes. What? Hangman? What are you looking in?
What's going on?
It's none of your business.
Okay, well, can you
It's,
talk to me about Christopher Daniels and his
No, I don't think I can. That is unbelievable. You know, he just walks around like he's king shit. Everybody loves Hangman, though. The fans, no matter what he does, Hangman did nothing wrong. But if I breathe funny, I mean, it's all over for me. I'm just the hypocritical.
MJF, while you're here, can I talk to you about Jeff Jarrett's upcoming match tonight against Claudio Castagnoli? Max, please, can I have your attention?
Oh, sorry, love. ADD. How do I feel tonight? I'm not going to let nobody, ruin my mood tonight, Renee.
JF Hangman is going to be awesome when it gets to for real. And to think it's not the first time it's happened.
They're prophecy. See, last week, Double J, I told you that sometimes you're better off making a deal with the devil than you are defying him. And tonight, you're going to learn that the hard way. Because tonight, you are going to have to go out there alone and face one of the most dangerous man AEW has to offer in half man, half horse, Claudio Castagnoli. And that's all because of your narcissism, Jeff, because you refused my sweetheart of an offer. But I got a new offer for you tonight, Jeff, and unfortunately for you, it's one you can't decline. And it goes something like this, Double J. The last outlaws, last ride. Ain't I great?
I wonder if that was his segment or if he's still going to come out to the ring. Hangman versus MJF all in. Wow. I don't know if that's a bit away, but I think it's whenever it happens, that match is going to hit. MJF's acting with these almost fails me. For real, EO, down to the little mannerisms, you know, he really feels like a living, breathing person. From his character's perspective, I think that's why so many people have a hard time discerning the two. Because he's just so good at convincing you that's just him. Hangman casually looking for Swerve, so right, Rika? The way he just walked into dudes, and he's like, nope, not here. That's Hangman. Also, not to sleep on Hangman's acting. Bro is just like, that's none of your business. No, he sounded so into whatever he was doing while still engaging with the conversation. I was here for it. Honestly, if Renee snapped on someone during a review, it would not be surprised. Oh yeah, no, it's bound to happen at one point, right? I think they just want to save it for the right time, the right person, so that way they don't see it as like harmful to the character it happens with. Yeah, Hangman and MJF, when they face off, because, like I said, they've done that dance before, but they were very different people at the time. I forget if they've had another match since then, but faced off in 2019. What the fuck? Hangman legitimately felt like he was doing something and Renee was distracting him. It was so natural. He's so good. Yes! Like, people sleep on it. Like, even coming around the corner with the bump, the shoulder, like, you saw MJF enter the back in the background, but you didn't, Hangman did it. Just realized I'm gonna do this. Oof. What else is coming up? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm wondering if we're getting Ricochet or Fox next. I feel like they want to save Wheeler Yuta versus Jay White at the top of the hour. It does, yeah, right. That's, I have kind of dodged thinking about that for a second. Why was he looking for Swerve? There's no way he's just going to walk up to him and be like, hey, can we put this thing behind us? Like, that just doesn't feel like that's where this goes at this point. But at the same time, Hangman has made, crazier decisions. So maybe that's where he's going with it after all.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite on TBS. Let's take you back to this past, this was 1 week ago when Will Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs, Big Bill met face to face. And then this past Saturday at Collision, Tony, it got bloody, it got brutal, it got personal between those two men. But right now, I understand we are going to hear from Powerhouse Hobbs.
That's what I'm thinking so too, Ray. Is like he's come unhinged. I think he wants to have a conversation with Swerve.
I wasn't cleared to travel to Dynamite tonight, but just as we went off that stage on Collision, I told you we're going to hell. But when I'm cleared to come back, I'm going to show you that hell is just the beginning.
Well, Tony, of course, it was
Classic snarl face. Oh, okay, up next is Claudio versus Jarrett. This gives me hope, because last week when this match was made, I feared it was going to be the main event. So I gotta ask, who here has seen the Death Riders AEW close-up episode on the YouTube that came out a few days ago? It's not too late to watch it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it, because it gave a lot of clarity to Death Riders, their mission statement, their intentions, things like this. You see, I can see something going wrong. Or rather, I guess, depending on your perspective, right, for Jarrett. And he gets the win. I did, it was good. Agreed. Saw it posted, but didn't watch it yet. No worries, fam. It's about 20 minutes. It's worth a listen. Everybody in the faction gives you perspective. I think the most interesting perspective to gain was Puck's, because he's been around since day dot, as he said.
He will capture the AEW World Championship for the very first time. But when you talk about the championship, Taz, you talk about the man who holds that title, and Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli's boss for all intents and purposes.
What I find interesting is that a lot of what people think it can do to AEW is exactly what it's trying to prevent in terms of being a story. Hey there, Frank. Welcome in. And welcome in, Graveyard. How it goes? How it goes? New folk? How's the show been to you tonight? How's your day been to you? What's the notes on Claudio's jacket? I did not catch those. Cool. Not good. Oh, that's rough to hear, fam. Well, hope we can spruce up your vibes a bit. Hopefully we can help lift your mood. I hate that I hear about Jarrett. I have very specific feelings about Jarrett that fluctuate on any given day. I'm doing pretty good, Graveyard shit. I've been having a busy week, but it has been a fun and productive one, so it's been nice. Thank God for wrestling. Very much so, y'all. Oh my gosh, the way this is such an escape. That's why I love this so much. Jeff with the... And another one. Love Jeff Jarrett. Hell yeah. And then a Japanese arm drag. All right. I love that Jarrett's trying to bring out all the fundamentals. Here we go. Like AEW, someone made me care about him and I'm insulted. No, for real. My feelings about Jeff Jarrett pre-AEW versus my feelings for Jeff Jarrett now are drastically different. Go position check. Who has been your AEW MVP? Who's been AEW MVP? It's been your MVP. Like, who's been your top person? Tony Storm is a shout. Damn, got him in already.
Great positioning by Jeff Jarrett, had his back to the ropes, but the reach, the length of Claudio Castagnoli allowed him to make a speedy break along the bottom rope.
The thing is, and we know this, guys, a figure four does not have to be on long to do damage, especially when you have a...
I don't think that's be Harley. Yeah. Tony.
I mean, I know about having, big inseam, so I get it, but it's smart by Jarrett.
Part of me wants to say Mariah, but I feel like I'm remembering some December stuff and saying that.
Yuta, who's lined up to face Switchblade Jay White later on tonight. Coming through the crowd is now referee Bryson Remsburg trying to restore order. Jeff Jarrett on the outside. Fans don't go anywhere. The action continues live on Dynamite on TBS and Max.
I thought it was smart.
You're right, Lone Star. Where's Heat at? Maybe Satnam's doing something with Triple A, but, like, you got Sanjay and Jay in the back somewhere. We want Satnam, yes. Yes, the Graveyard. That is one of the many different shows we're going to be keeping up with. Rumble is an exciting time. So getting around it.
And now, leg across the back of that neck. Jeff Jarrett feeling it. Well, Fargo strut here from Jeff Jarrett. Nope. Oh, a little half strut.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. Claudio, yeah, heard the
You know, that happened when Hangman seemingly retired. Yeah, Hangman honestly might be my guy. Hangman might be my MVP of the month. Can't watch Rumble? You can if you hang out here. Join the Discord. While you're in the watch along, we got you.
They do a great job working as a cohesive unit, always. You can see he's still limping here a little bit, is Claudio.
Yeah, that figure four leg lock, as you mentioned, Taz, did not take long to do some serious damage.
And listen, it was put on by a veteran who knows how to put the figure four on. And that'd be Jarrett. Yeah, you're not kidding.
Oh, Claudio.
Yeah, this is turning around fast for Jarrett.
Up and dropping him down, sternum, chest first on top of that steel barricade. Jarrett returned to the ring by Castagnoli, who keeps the assault on.
He's got a figure four grip right there on.
An ad-free Dynamite is also available, very much so. Yes.
Really immobilized.
All AEW is commercial-free around these parts, because we watch it through Triller TV. I always said I want to say Hangman and Swerve Tag. Kenny wants to do this. Ooh, that's an interesting shout, Riga. Imagine Hangman and Swerve challenging the Hurt Syndicate for the tag titles. Holy crap. You know, Wheeler going back to his emo phase. Back, too. Alright, we got you, Frank. But we do want to try and stay focused on the show at hand. You know, that's kind of what we're watching. It's not a phase, Mom.
Nonetheless, Claudio Castagnoli not giving Jeff Jarrett much room to breathe, returning him to the ring. Jarrett lucky he wasn't attacked by Yuta, but now Castagnoli.
Jarrett's looking rough for wear.
Jarrett, look at this, right hand to the midsection.
Yeah, there's a lot of mustard behind those body shots.
You see, specifically after that AEW close-up, I don't want to see Claudio lose this match because Moxley put him over so much. Go check question. Who is your AEW MVP of January?
And Jarrett kicks out. Vice-like grip from Castagnoli here on the head of Jeff Jarrett. AEW Dynamite live from the Von Braun Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Tony, as you mentioned, just a couple hours south of Jeff Jarrett's hometown in Nashville. If Jarrett wins tonight, he will earn a shot at John Moxley.
Once I was making a silly graphic for them once a minute.
Doing everything in his power to prevent that.
Hustle and Russell.
Listen,
I can't.
He has absolutely seen it
The Hurt
all.
Syndicate,
2,400
that's a shout.
matches in his career, second-generation wrestler. His family has done it all in wrestling. He'll see a lot
One
of
more
matches
streams
in
here for sure, Graveyard.
the most powerful man to live
We currently don't do like any regular uploaded content, but we do a lot of watch-along live streams. For example, about 6 hours after this stream ends, we're going to be going live for New Japan, the Road to the New Beginning. It's going to be their third aired show on the tour. We'll be having 2 more in February before the pay-per-view itself on the 11th. So yeah, international folk, anybody who is a night owl, do peep. And yes, I am taking the opportunity to grab the links to all this stuff when I can. Because we got a lot of stuff going on around here. We want to make sure you know.
Absolutely did. And Jarrett is continuing to rock, but notice how Jarrett continues to move forward. Yeah, he does. And you're right. Yeah. And those punches,
trade it
I'm
back
telling you, there is a lot of zest behind them.
Oh, yeah, well,
Jarrett firing back. Powerful right hand. Now
if that is the case, Graveyard, yeah, we would appreciate it if you kind of didn't do that. There is a section on the Discord where you can promote your stuff, the booking info channel on the Discord. That's where you can, if you want to promote anything you're doing. But yeah, otherwise, we'd appreciate you not just trying to plug your own stuff.
changing levels, trying to mix it up, and Claudio Castagnoli sweeps out, looking to figure
Back to the figure 4 again. Okay. This is going to be bad for Claudio if he got caught in that once more.
into the corner. Oh, Jarrett is
I'm not sure what kind of kick he was going for there.
back of the knee.
You know, I'm going to be upset. You see the legs getting worked over. Part of me thinks that he's not going to be able to get the giant swing off because of it. Oh,
Went for the Enziguri. Claudio.
there it is. Here we go. With-
Thinking giant swing. Oh, no. Jarrett going for a ride here.
Oh, my God. How
Never mind. He's good.
Remember Claudio
Oh, no, he's not good. He had to give it up after about 6 swings.
done earlier in this match, and now Claudio
He didn't get enough swing before that sharpshooter.
turned it. He turned it.
That scorpion deathlock.
this sharpshooter. He knows this hold well, but Claudio Castagnoli has him locked in.
Can really tap out here.
Remember, this is for a shot at the AEW World Championship for Jeff Jarrett. Is it slipping through his fingers before our eyes?
Where is Jarrett?
He swing. Just held his crotch the whole time. That was so weird. Yo, shifted the weight. That's incredible, honestly. Turning it around, he would. My man said,
As Claudio making a desperate reach to the bottom row. Jarrett brings him back towards center.
Great job, Jarrett.
wow, look at this sharpshooter form. I love it.
Oh, he slipped. Throwing the chair into the ring. Bryce Rose
Man, not this
by Yuta's presence.
House of Torture ass shit.
Claudio Castagnoli, the chair. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's not even holding it right.
Swing and a miss by Castagnoli. Jeff Jarrett goes around.
Yuta playing dividends. Mox.
Plan A didn't work. Plan B will. John Mox. Oh! Spikes. Jeff Jarrett. The referee didn't see a second of it.
World champion just planted Jeff Jarrett. There's a good chance his
Well, yeah, he's done for after that.
these Jarretts.
The paradigm shift.
What are we doing?
Jeff Jarrett and Claudio Castagnoli
Gotch style neutralizer.
with the neutralizer. Castagnoli.
Bro, waiting. Why are you not covering him?
Cover him. Just cover
Why are you not covering him?
Wait, he's not done. He looked over his shoulder at John Moxley.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Again,
Tried catching himself and he just got spiked on his own head as a result. Neutralizer. Very fitting. Oh, Marina Shafir is here. Just in case, I guess. More Death Riders interference. Yes, John. They are quite literally gatekeeping the World Championship and the World Championship title picture.
It is going to be next to impossible to deal with these guys. I mean, John Moxley may hold on to the
Okay, that scared me for a second. Agreed, Darth. And you see, that's exactly it. They're trying to safeguard the championship from situations like this because, realistically speaking, the AEW World Championship should never be used for a Legends An Over the Hill Legends final run. That is not to disregard Jeff Jarrett, but his best years are definitely behind him. Agreed, Darth. Like I was starting to even get critical of the Death Riders up until this point, and I was very apologetic for them. But that close-up really validated that to me in a lot of ways. And we also can't forget, this isn't like Double J can never try to go for the title again, you know, so I don't see... This isn't the most defeating loss. Definitely fine with this. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Why? And like on that close up, he was put over. Moxley straight up said, "I trust my life with this man," and drove that point home several times over. Oh, hi, Max. I roll. Not wrong. The way he's not even looking at MJF.
You know, Jeff, I just wanted to come out here to say...
Oh. Well then, okay. You need to be united. Everyone, you got this. I can do it alone. And everyone fails. Yes, Rika, thank you. I'm glad we're because here's the thing. People's criticism of the story is that's what's happening. But that's the story, right? It's everybody not taking that as seriously as they should be taking it.
As you know, I truly respect my elders.
Yeah, the 5 o'clock shadow for MJF isn't the best thing. It's weird how it's just the upper lip that changes everything. John, I think we're getting that match at one point, but my understanding is it's going to be a one-and-done type of situation.
Maybe no more detestable human being, Tony Schiavone, than Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. He is the scum on the bottom of Bile shoes. Very well said.
Still listening to music? No. This is MJF's music playing right now. Okay.
Is upon us. If this truly is a new era, we must mold it in our image. On one night in the City of Angels, the whole world will set its eyes on...
Oh, Revolution. I was like, what's this advertisement? The glitching. It's messing with me, honestly.
Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles.
I love that, though. Just like, anyways, I really wanted to say it punches him. The glitching is Solomon in the system. No. All right, sir. It's the only person who looks much better with just a bit of step up. Very online. Good mission statement they made. It's alone. Yeah, you see, and that's the thing is, yeah, you can make the argument, well, they're not writing it to where everybody's trying to fulfill that mission statement. Well, of course not, because realistically, that's what happens in situations like this. And that's weird, but like if you look at history, not just in wrestling, but outside of it, you know, they aren't actually standing as unified as they need to. They stood unified for those first few weeks, but then they were like, you got this, Orange Cassidy. All right, and then it doesn't work. Well, oh, you kind of got this, JYO, and then Hangman's doing the thing too. All right, yeah, this works. And then all of a sudden, everybody else who was on that front line fell back into their own shit. Daniel Garcia got caught up with Jack Perry for a while. The Private Party took that steam, ran with it, got the tag titles, but then they fell right back into their old ways of partying again. And granted, that is more of a booking issue than anything else, but you can excuse that in the story. That is, they just got right back to their partying ways. You know, they won the tag titles. Oh, we did the thing, and then got complacent. You know, it needs to be Death Riders against the world, and they aren't doing that, and they're not going to change, and it's not going to change until they do. Exactly, and it's going to take. And the thing is, everybody, you even saw Will Ospreay say last week, "I see that going on over there, but I got to solve this right here, right now." And things like the Don Callis family are disrupting the flow of things. Things like the Elite were disrupting the flow of things. There's a lot of spinning plates in AEW right now that are serving as indirect distractions from the Death Riders situation, which is in turn preventing everybody from aligning together and taking out the Death Riders. I've seen people pitch that the Death Riders should be trying to broker deals with things like with people like the Hurt Syndicate and Shane Taylor Promotions and the Don Callis family. And it's like, maybe they should, but those groups are kind of already doing those jobs anyways. Now you have people like the Undisputed Kingdom and Ospreay and Omega all having their attention and Daniel Garcia all having their attention on things that are not the Death Riders. So, which is why the trios titles are largely forgotten about, even within kayfabe. Out of sight, out of mind, and there's nobody actually trying to chase them yet. Tony Storm is the only story that is consistent. You see, no, I don't think that's the case, XCon. I think a lot of these stories are consistent. There have definitely been certain things that have been derailed, dropped, or delayed to some extent. No doubt. But I do think that it has all stayed coherent with one another. Are you watching the Super Bowl? No, I'm not a football guy. Just saying something because the 2WC is currently a football tournament over on our second channel.
However, he is nowhere to be found. But I have been informed from Tony Khan that in your match tonight against AR Fox, if he interferes at all, he will have to forfeit his match with you next week in Atlanta.
Really? Good. Good, because
why?
finally Swerve is out of my business.
Ricochet with a different tone to his voice.
Renee, we are not going to do this right here. I mean, look at how I'm dressed. What do you think, that I'm some sort of hoodlum? No. See, you and I are going to do this in a formal setting this Saturday on Collision. But as for tonight, the powers that be here in AEW seem to further bully me by putting me in a match against AR Fox 1 week before one of the biggest matches of my career. So, if you don't mind, let me go take care of this situation real quick.
Good luck tonight.
I think he slipped up in doing his own little laugh gimmick. Out of this world. I'm not gonna lie, I think they could take this theme and just like try and add a sinister tinge to it, maybe slow down the rhythm of it a little bit. And I think this theme would go real hard as his heel theme. Silent but deadly. New graphic unlocked for. He's got the one with him in his gear, and he's got this. Maybe I try that one for one of the thumbnails. Oh my! Matter as what to do in Mercedes when she. Yeah, agreed. You see, the thing is, like, I don't even know if you turn it down. I'm just thinking you make it a little bit more intense. Like, I don't know how else to word it without trying to demonstrate the noises I'm imagining, which will just kind of come off weirdly, so I'm not going to do that. But I feel like if you were to just, like, deepen the tone of the song, it'd go really well. Man, something I already do. Yes, AR. This match next is going to be crazy. Oh, truth, Darth. I think it's going to be the main. With how much they put on it, it's got to be, right? More bass and reverb. Yeah. Pull it back from being a high notes. Yes, some extra bass, and it would go real far. AR Fox getting an entrance. This we love. The heat is finally wearing off, and I'm happy for it.
They take a lot of chances. They're going to fly around. They can haul ass in the air. So, you know, it should be.
Oh, Lucha Underground, I see you.
Exciting with some dangerous stuff involved there, Shivani.
Yeah, and they know each other very, very well. They wrestled prior to this, their time in AEW.
Must be an echo.
Yeah, Fox has 4 wins over Ricochet, but I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if there's any place to hide a scissor in the trunk or not.
I think you might be right about that, Shivani. I don't think there is. I mean, nice shoulder block.
Shoulder tackled by Fox, taking Ricochet down a couple times. Big swing and a miss. Nice side headlock takeover. Ricochet counters. Goes for the pinning predicament. Barely a 1 count from referee Mike Posey.
When you get in that side headlock when you're on a mat like that with a tight S grip that AR Fox has, it's tough. It's tough. You tighten it up.
I thought he was going to try and roll him back for the pin, but no, wants to get back to his feet.
And Taz, you mentioned the similarities between these two athletes. Not often that it goes to the ground. They like to keep it on the feet or in the air. But
Totally get why they would go to the ground, though, you know? When you're in there with somebody who works the same style as you, you almost want to change the game up a bit, right? Fox has to make me self-conscious. That man hasn't eaten a carb in his life. You know what, honestly? I would not be surprised if it's just his metabolism, in which case would honestly upset me more. Because, like, yeah. That's my one weak point is abs.
They have down the block here in Huntsville, for those that don't know. They got the space gimmick. Rocket Ship Jones.
my favorite character in the Guardians of the Galaxy. And now Fox, big boot in the face.
Didn't know AR Fox was in the new shit.
He's feeling it, man. Grabbing at his nose, his mouth. You know, you get dinged up. A guy kicks
Really?
you in the face. It's pretty evident and obvious that it's going to rock you.
And Taz, I mean, it's vital for Ricochet to stay healthy in this
Is
match
that a
because
worthless
he's got
match?
that
Sleep
encounter
track is
with
still
that
come from
one-man
so.
match
Yes.
in today's time.
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing is, she said Strickland cannot get involved here and all that jazz, but the thing is, you can't think about next week. You got to worry about right now. You're dealing with a veteran, a guy that can go and AR Fox.
Something over the top.
He knows that, I believe. I got to believe he knows that.
Arm drag. Yo, the hip toss on the apron. Interesting.
You don't see that much, Excalibur, a hip toss on the apron. I don't know if
Ooh, bro is hurt out there.
he faked everybody out.
Ricochet giving the crowd lip and fans don't go anywhere because
The way you quarter rolled out of it. Yeah, y'all thought.
Ricochet took it away from the fans.
Bro, I had to do that.
Crazy high flying maneuver. He said no.
right hand delivered on the floor. AR Fox, he was out to an early lead in this match, but Ricochet has turned the tables quite rapidly, Tony.
Well, Ricochet is an athlete that can do things like that. I don't
Ricochet
think
can't
there's
sit
any question,
there.
but the
Okay,
attitude
I guess.
change that Ricochet has had. I mean, he banters and jaws with the fans as much or more than anyone we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, you know, you're right. And I think Ricochet was tired of being Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, Dresden. There's definitely some sort of amends made. They shook hands, so I guess at the very least, I see that as a sign of putting the heat behind them. I don't necessarily think that means they're on the same page, they're in alignment, anything like that.
The case may be, Taz, it all went down during the Continental Classic, and it seemed like Ricochet, as the tournament went on, as the points slipped away from him, Ricochet
Heyo, Craig, welcome in, friend.
blaming himself, blamed the fans.
Yeah, it kind of broke out at Hammerstein Ballroom, didn't it? I mean, it just.
I think you're right. Yeah,
The toilet paper,
Right, the toilet paper.
which
Well,
was,
the fans were throwing toilet paper at him and stuff like that.
and Swerve Strickland encouraged it.
And right, exactly, which is kind of entertaining. But Ricochet got pissed, and I'm saying I just think he's always been this guy, and that's okay. I mean, maybe he's just been hiding who he's really been.
That lifter had some stank on it.
Can't take away the fact that Ricochet is an ultra talented professional wrestler.
Bald style. Why you bald?
Yeah, Ricochet.
Oh, I thought he was going for the spirit gun, and I was like, well, that's that.
I guess the
Well,
attack with the scissors is
No worries, friend.
up of the aggression.
Yeah,
We can help bring the good vibes to you at this late hour for you.
Right now where he needs to have him on the ground.
You saw Ricochet was going for the chin lock. AR Fox immediately brought his hands up, so Ricochet changing tack. And now,
Damn, that's a great point, Riga. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, he's got little studs on the side of his trunks. Granted, that spot isn't a spot you're going to be landing on too much, but that's still got to suck. If nothing else, but for your opponent who might land on you. Ben was both self-defected to me. Very funny. Airbox trainer easier. Yep, Mr. Hughes.
Telling the ref, yeah, get away, yeah.
Something man. Oh man, I remember his work in ECW. Mr. Hughes has a very funny promo. That would be the thing that made me feel a little bit.
Tough landing on that apron. Apron obviously extremely hard part of the ring, so you land on that thing on a
looking for some sort of leverage to get out of you.
Knee along the spine as well to more pressure.
we are live with AEW Dynamite coming to you from Huntsville, Alabama. AR Fox battling it out with Ricochet, who just landed a massive dropkick. We are 1 week away from Swerve Strickland and Ricochet, the grudge match going down in Atlanta. But remember, tonight, Tony, oh, wait, it's like a cover here. Near leg hook, and Fox able to kick out. If Swerve Strickland interferes in this match tonight, then the match next week is off.
Would not surprise
Yeah, you see, that's when does that end? Because like, can he come out after the match?
But I mean, remember,
I feel like that's the time that he would need to come out, anyways.
Ricochet who tried to intervene.
You know.
Just pointing that out, Taz. As Fox now into the ropes, Ricochet.
The spine buster. Oh, I think it's time. It's been a minute since we've seen this. Let's go. The people's moonsault. Woo! Still love it. Man, the crowd needed to pop harder for that. I don't care. I love that. It missed the results. I've just decided to game on. My thumb a light when trying. Darby would be proud of me. Yeah, don't set your hand on fire. That's no bueno.
Look at this. Ricochet, AR Fox. Very similar ideas.
AR Fox, very smart in trying to get out of that. Oh, never mind. Right back to the collision. Yeah, John, this crowd is not giving them much love, and I'm not happy with it.
Man, that was impact. Let's take another. Let's listen to this. Let's watch and listen.
Because, like, they've up until now, it's been a very good show. It's not like this is not reflective of the quality of tonight's episode.
Similar style to each other, and it was evident there.
Now Fox though, look at those big overhand right hands.
Rangy. Fox is rangy. Look at the athleticism of Fox.
And Zigiri connects. Ricochet stunned, yet he remains on his feet.
Fox, this is Shikara throwback match and a half.
Nice read through there.
Shikara mixed with Lucha Underground. Yo, that was incredible. What was that? That was like a pump handle vertical suplex. How do you do?
Trying to bridge over that tie, but just at the last second, Taz.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what the great ones do. They're able to just pop a shoulder up.
Right.
You know, gets them that last burst of energy to kick out. It's key to success in this industry.
Now AR Fox looking to keep that innovative offense flowing here, but Ricochet
More
looking
chairs.
at the legs, goes underneath the back elbow. I think that one caught Fox flush underneath the chin. Bam! But leaping Enziguri has now.
Dresden, they've been to this venue twice before.
Steps through.
And as far back as pre-pandemic. So I think there's faith in this venue from previous ventures.
Ricochet kicks out.
Man, I don't care if you like Ricochet or not. You got to respect that kick out because I thought he was beat right there.
Man, twice in a
Fox is
row.
30s and MDTX, dude. This is
Tremendous sequence of attacks.
Thursday flips like it's no big deal. Real. What was it like the last two times? I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. But I do know one of those shows was the early 2020 show, pre-pandemic. And then another one was since then. the fact that they've come back to the venue tells me that they believe the crowd to have been decent enough.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, Ricochet maybe trying to buy himself some time.
If not, then yeah, I don't know why they would have come back here.
A
But yeah.
pinfall or submission taking place inside the ring is Ricochet holding on to that.
Yes, Ray, but the thing is, things happen in the past. People grow, move on.
Fox. Oh, look at this. Ricochet grabbing
Grow and move on. I missed that word.
Tough for AR Fox to pull off whatever he wanted to do because
that little extra leverage.
And the recoil. I don't think we've really seen him do that much at AEW.
Two. No, Fox still in this fight.
Crabby could tired. It's possible. Because you know what? Now that I think about it, they are filming Collision here tonight. They probably did an hour of Collision before the show, and then they're going to do an hour of it after.
But Ricochet, the elaborate setup, the spirit gun. There it is.
Because you did bring skateboarding in.
And he's not
AR Fox is super first.
hoist up AR Fox. Vertigo, center of the ring. Ricochet collects the legs and collects the win.
There it is. Wow, that match got some time.
got to give it up for AR Fox. Not victorious, but man, what a battle. He put up a hell of a fight, did Fox.
And we did not see Swerve Strickland. He didn't try to interfere in this match, which means it is official for Dynamite next Wednesday night.
You see, Craig, I'm more of a Tony Hawk's Underground for the PS2 guy myself. Oh!
Where'd he come? Were those in his tights? Or was that?
No, it was loaded in the bottom turnbuckle.
Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
wait a second. Swerve Strickland.
Haha, it's after the match.
The legs of Ricochet.
Should have pulled those scissors in during the match, huh?
It doesn't matter because Swerve.
The Vertigo or the Spirit Gun. I swear Ricochet has so many better options for Ricochet. Yeah, both the ones to use it. See, I don't know about the Spirit Gun being low impact. I can understand it feeling repetitive, though, because a lot of people have that, like, running strike to the head gimmick.
Animosity between these two men just boiling over.
And the crowd is going wild for Swerve.
Sing around in a goof.
They sure as hell are.
No, I get you, Craig. I'm just speaking my fandom. A bit more of an American Wasteland guy. I had a couple of friends who preferred American Wasteland himself. Wow. With the scissors, this fucking guy.
Talked about the history Excalibur of Swerve and AR Fox, the former, the friendship they had of years ago. Kind of has him like hostage.
Using AR Fox as a human shield as Ricochet.
We saw Swerve and
Damn.
Fox shake hands.
I had a feeling something like this would go down.
But there will be no such respite next week for Ricochet. He will have to face Swerve Strickland one-on-one. Grudge match is an understatement, Taz.
You're fine, my dude. This is something new. Holding someone hostage with scissors, right? The way those scissors became such a unique staple for him so quickly.
Wednesday night Dynamite.
Crowd picked up a bit, agreed, and I'm glad this has been well overdue behavior from them. Though I do offer a little bit of forgiveness because this is technically them entering into their third hour of wrestling for the night. Ooh, excuse me. Use the Acclaim. But still get scissored. Damn it, I just changed the emote too. Yeah, I traded out some emotes, by the way, y'all. In case you have not noticed. We are also one new member away from getting another emote slot. So, yeah. Anybody interested in joining? Do join. 99 cents. Get a bunch of free emotes.
This time around, things are significantly
I guess they're not free.
different. You've seen that title since you won it. You win it, it's in a plastic garbage bag. Now Marina Shafir's carrying it around in a briefcase. Why are you essentially holding this title hostage?
Why do you need to see it? Why do they need to see it? What do you need to see? What do you want to get a look at it? You want to take a picture of it?
Craig!
It's a petting zoo? Is that what this is? Why do you need
Thank
to
you,
see it? You
friend.
don't know anything about it.
Hopefully it lands. Hopefully YouTube's kind enough to
At any level,
it
you don't understand
actually find someone
what a world championship
who has their
means,
stuff on.
what it's about,
So you could be the next member of the Backstage Crew.
what it takes to climb a mountain. I am the AEW World Championship. I am the living definition of that championship. You want to see it? It's right here. Take a look at it. This is the AEW World Championship. It lives here.
It's a good time to remind y'all, make sure that you can accept memberships.
Hold, it's not something you
Check your
show off.
settings.
It's not something you hold up over your head. It's
YouTube hoarding the memberships. No, for real, though. Give Mans his money back if you're going to be this way.
It's got to be cultivated, grown, forged in the white hot fires of combat, in the white hot fires of struggle. I'm trying to build 1,000 John Moxleys. I'm trying to backfill them behind me, so I will put them through what I went through and worse.
Nox, you wouldn't know what it takes to climb a mountain. Hi, Darby. 36 merch madness.
From the AEW souvenir stand, no doubt about it. Take a look at all the stuff we got here. Darby Allin, it's pink, it's a hoodie, it's a zipper. We love a zipper, don't we? How about right here, the Rainmaker? It's blue, we're gonna make it rain. What is that, 100% polyester? No doubt about it. Cotton, is it gonna shrink? Nobody knows. How about you come into the show live, you get the program, you can get it online, no doubt about it. What about a ball cap? You want a ball cap to play baseball? Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. Who knows? The Micro Bros, Excalibur, Will Ospreay, cover 1, 2, 3. You like what you see? Take a look at it. No.
If you got 30 seconds, go. I want to just like, please let me do the merch. I can do it. I really can. They're like, all right, but it best be good. Got 30 seconds. See, and I have to see. Darby. It was a lot of fun, Lodestar, yes. Alrighty, y'all. Be right back. Here's good time for bio break. Get your water, stretch your legs. Be right back. And we're sorry. Oh, hair flurrying out. Neat. Here's- Since when did my sleeping habits inspire a PvP? I'm not sure, but yep, that's going to be one of the many shows we keep up with them. We're literally going to be going live every day for like the next 8 days. Going live at like 4 a.m. Eastern tonight, tomorrow morning for Road to New Beginning. So if New Japan's your vibe, peep that. May or may not be doing ROH tentatively, as depends on where my energy levels are come time. But then late night Friday night, GCW up all night. Then we're gonna be doing Royal Rumble on Saturday. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm a spooky Malachi fan, so of course I get a hug. He's the kick boy. He's the one who kicks. You see, Dresden, I wish I knew, because I really enjoyed MLP when they did their 2-night event in October. We did watch-alongs for it. We enjoyed it. I want to see more of that. I want to see it become a consistent product. As far as I'm aware, we haven't seen an announcement for it yet.
To another New York Minute coming to you live this week from Huntsville, Alabama, home of the Crimson Toad. Roll Toad! Lots going on with the Nueve. As you just saw, my new movie Dark Match premieres in theaters and on Shudder this Friday night. It's violent, it's gory, it's fun, just like the Learning Tree.
Man, getting his TV time everywhere. No real.
Just saw last week on Collision, Big Bill took out Will Hobbs. Tell us about it, Redwood.
You know, what you said to me last week really struck a chord, LT. It's one thing for me to share the teachings of the Learning Tree with the world. It's another thing to put your words into action. I feel like now I understand your words in a way that I never did before. I feel...
Agreed, Riga. It's been way overdue.
Yeah, Bill, when I hear you say
Why
that,
does his hair look
it makes me very proud of
crooked?
me for being such a great mentor. And Bill, I told you to take out Hobbs, but permanently. And you didn't do that, so you're gonna have to work a little bit harder next time. But you're gonna have a chance to learn once again this Saturday on Collision when the Bad Apple and I
Has to be treated like a god there of his face. No, like real.
the 12-man match at Maximum Carnage, the Outrunners. And Outrunners, you claim to have been around for decades. Well, I've never seen you on television besides AEW ever. Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
The youngest men alive are going to get taught a lesson from the smartest men alive. And Big Bill, I expect you to make me proud. For real this time.
For real this time, he said.
Another New York Minute. Thanks, guys.
But the thing is, the New York Minute's longer than a minute.
It's also not in New York, but
And it's not right.
Definitely, with more charisma. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this for Yuta.
Sit forward ball with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing 222 pounds.
Agreed, Lone Star. He had just come back to. That's what's so painful about that.
attention to this match. We have to mention that in his lifetime, Powerhouse Hobbs, he's been stabbed
If he threw it back to commentary.
in the face with a bag full of bricks by Big Bill, and he has not stopped yet. There is undoubtedly unfinished business between those two men.
Nah, I get that. Acting like he's a part of like a broadcast, a part of the broadcast team.
Less than a week ago, back on Collision this past Saturday, Hobbs was hurt. There's no doubt about that, but he kept coming, and he won't stop, just like you said, Excalibur. Well, here come the Death Riders again.
Wow, that's jarring. That's a jarring transition of music.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 199 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW.
He's the lone bang and the bang bang gang at the moment.
Wheeler. Yuta.
Taz, the genesis of this rivalry between Jay White and Wheeler Yuta dates back to last year, World's End, the four-way match for the AEW World Championship. Switchblade Jay White seemed to have Jon Moxley beaten. The Blade Runner was executed with perfection, but it was Wheeler Yuta.
Man's just strolling out here to this high intensity fight music.
Run tactics, first by the Death Riders, first by Wheeler Yuta, then Jay White last week, 1 week ago at Dynamite. Jay White once again had
And if it
Moxley
really feels like they're controlling the show,
but
yes.
it was the low blow by Wheeler Yuta that
Which has been something they've lacked in some instances in the last month or two. So I'm glad that they're getting back to the vibe of they're lording over this product, even if they have no official control.
One-on-one, though, so good luck dealing with Jay White if you're Yuta. But both these men are tremendous pro wrestlers, and we'll see how
Can she please cut Wheeler's hair?
Blade Runner attempted
Wow.
by Jay White.
Just like that, going for it.
on Jay White.
You know what?
Wake up pretty early in the morning. Give
You
it
got
a
me, of course, older than some fox.
Switchblade was going for that finishing move, man. But Yuta got himself out of harm's way.
And you know, Jay White very leisurely taking that ring jacket off to lure Wheeler Yuta in. We've talked at length about what a great defense.
And then immediate powder. Bell rings and immediately powders to the outside. Slow hair turning to become the next GOAT man after Danielson is progressing nightly. No, for real, Riga. I'm glad you see the vision too. I want to see him with that long ass hair. He's got to get that. He's got to get that 2013 Daniel Bryan look. You know.
taken advantage of by the Death Riders.
You look like-
I'm sure backstage, like we did, what happened to Jeff
You got a teacher with bangs in his head? You see now as a teacher? That's weird.
somewhere, they're all in the building.
The Helix Fossil, that Spirelli Sonova Billy Gunn, he still owes me $5.
That close-up interview with Renee Paquette that
Got him crowded in the corner.
has held that AEW World Championship under lock.
Oh, by his beard.
Embodiment of
This is beard on beard violence, Jay.
the belt if you could see John Moxley.
I think John made a lot of sense in many ways in that part of that close-up that we saw, with the exception of he said,
Nice, caught the left arm, dodging the right.
it is something you win. And John,
Let's go. Former pure champion Wheeler Yuta has arrived.
other than that, he made a lot of sense.
Former 3-time pure champion, mind you.
Take it. You must
I don't believe my teacher.
vanquish your foe in order to earn that title.
Well, both these
As a bearded man, I support this.
Briscoe go back and forth, Jay White and Yuta, and now
Don't.
these heavy chops by Jay White. He's in control here, guys.
Yeah, Jay White so adept at
Oh.
those chops, and now the stomp. Yuta refusing to be brought back up to a seated position.
I also have a largest beard and support
Jay
this
White,
love.
though,
All right.
comes up the hard way and obliges with another chop.
We broke free of the grip right there to Yuta, but then ate another chop. Now he's on the run. Oh, nice reversal.
You can see the redness, the welts already rising on the
I was not ready for this bearded support of beard on beard violence, but it's here.
heavy-handed that Jay White is with those
Back
chops.
off the ropes.
Back body drop.
That's fun. Guns up with the back body drop was great. I think he needs to make that a spot. Before you know it, people are gonna be throwing up the guns just as he does the back body drop. Slick.
Damn big Yahtzee City right there.
Jay White is deliberate in everything he does.
Fine athlete and a fine wrestler. Although, it's just, my God, it's just
Someone book a beard versus beard match.
the Death Riders. I totally disagree with that. I mean, Excalibur just laid out the situation. How many times Wheeler Yuta has bailed out the world championship?
Alrighty, Ray.
I think it's under duress, though. I really do.
There's a flicker from my light. That's rough.
Disagree. Right now, I think we can agree on that. Yuta's in a lot of trouble right now, Shivani. I'll tell you that. Yes, he is, man.
We've seen how John Moxley thinks of Wheeler
Loser
Yuta
has a
as something
shave.
That's expendable as cannon fodder, so to speak.
When you can only grow a goatee, I'm going to come to.
Whipping boy
Rough.
comes from, but
I don't think it's that. I think it's
you
more
don't think
that
he's
John-
cannon fodder. You
No,
don't
no,
think
listen. I think Moxley's just a real tough coach. I mean, that's really it. I mean, it's tough love. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe in 2025 there is, but I think right now.
Have you tried the whole,
Sledding here for Yuta with Jay White, but
Have you tried the old shaving even when nothing's there trick, Wyatt?
target with a drop kick to the knee is Wheeler Yuta, and that may be the turning point in this match.
like I said, Yuta is a fine.
For a second, I thought he was just about to pants, dude. Oh. The drop toe hold, head off the apron.
Communication between Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta seemingly smoothed over, at least for the moment, but as
Just knock off the
referee Paul Turner
Well, we didn't see it. What happened was Wheeler Yuta did break the.
Found a target, has Yuta.
He rolled under that bottom rope. Now attacking that ankle.
targeting that left leg.
Yeah, Jay's got to stop this from happening.
Basement drop kick, if you will, to the knee of Jay White.
Oh, look, this is dangerous. That's the framing of the ring. That's solid steel, the framing of the ring.
And stomping down at the inside of that knee.
The old Roman Reigns facial hair.
Tear at the ligaments of the knee of Jay White.
And it's not a weapon involved. The ring is a
Oof.
weapon. He used and utilized it, but it's not.
Looks like that left leg even smashed into the apron as he got thrown into the ring there.
Using the various parts of the ring to your advantage. That's the violence that John Moxley likes to preach. As now Yuta, fisherman suplex.
Good old fisherman with bridge.
Pinfall
What happened
attempt
between Jay White and
Jay
Mike
White
Knox?
kicks out. Fans don't go anywhere. Action continues live on Dynamite.
Oh, it's good work right there by Wheeler Yuta when after Jay kicked out of the fisherman, he kept holding that leg, and he still has the leg trapped between his own legs.
Craig, I dare someone to defy you.
Michaels grabbing at the hair of Wheeler Yuta, but Yuta applying even
You're simply
more
speaking
pressure
truth.
to the damaged left leg of Switchblade Jay White.
Kind of an impactful, intense spinning toe hold for those that remember that hold or move.
That the
That
truth.
from the bottom was White, but man, oh man, that torque and that spin on the left leg of Jay
Yo.
White is rough.
Yuta is really taking control of this match, and I'm surprised to see it.
Will, easy for you to say.
I thought at most this was going to be a very back and forth affair.
Yeah, the Mandela Haneri.
Jay White, even with a damaged leg, can still drop Wheeler Yuta to his knees with that chop.
Oh my God, yet again. LED screen. Much less giving than those barricades are. My journey to looking like Eric Redbeard.
Wheeler Yuta knows he has control. When you have someone's
Lateral press.
you have someone's lower body hurting, you have a plethora of control because it's tough for him to.
Look at this. Yuta, the repeated pinfall attempts make it
That's very slick.
harder and harder to reach
Do that.
successive one.
It's tough for him to get to a
I forgot where it was, but sometime last year, I think it was. There was a match that ended after there was more to the match than this, but it was 6 straight pinfall attempts, the 6th one finally being a 3.
Away Jay White's explosivity with that Blade Runner.
Oh.
doubt about it. It also affects the chops that Jay
Oh, all right. Beard World Order.
Oh, nice bridge.
Ooh, that's so clean. And then flicking off the crowd.
Yeah, I know he is. He's in a lot of trouble. While he's in that bridge, got those legs all locked up.
Yuta, tremendous core strength, though, to bring himself back up to a standing position from that bridge. With Jay White all tied up, Jay White makes it to the bottom rope to force the break.
Bro is mocking Jay White.
On to inflict a maximum amount of punishment on him.
Ooh, Yuta into his ZSJ would go so hard.
Jay White to expend some energy to get to the ropes. I was surprised he didn't fall back on him one more time after he was in the ropes.
Well, Yuta wanted to mock him a little bit. He wanted to make fun of him and clap for him in a sarcastic fashion. I kind of like this tempo and what Wheeler Yuta is doing right now to Jay White. I think it's smart and it's obviously effective.
Like I said,
Nah, not Yuta with the Danielsonism.
but you can't deny that he has a lot of confidence since joining John Moxley's crew.
Well, you can say whip and board, run to the litter, whatever. He's effective in his offense right now in this matchup.
Exactly. I think we're saying the same thing.
No, we're not.
In an AEW ring, maybe Forbidden Door.
Jay White very unsteady.
The Bluey meanie.
Welcome back, AEW Dynamite.
Welcome back, Ray.
Alabama, the Von Braun Center, as Switchblade
I'm glad
Jay White hits
you
the
didn't
left leg.
miss the remainder of this
Taken out
match.
by that man, Wheeler Yuta. Jay White, he's fighting back, Taz, but his attacks are somewhat ineffective. I say somewhat because he still has a lot of firepower.
You're right. He hits that chop, then goes back to a knee because that leg, the left leg has been attacked heavily throughout the break by Wheeler Yuta. But now the momentum slowly starting to shift.
Nice.
Jay White, but again,
Right back to the and then mocking the crowd.
One blow, and you were right. The momentum was
Good
shifting,
Norris.
but it was that one blow to the leg, and that ended that.
As Yuta now depositing Switchblade on the top turnbuckle. And
Do you legitimately think Yuta will be the next thing in 5 years?
eyes of Jay White.
Needed to build a legacy and develop. I agree, Riga.
Now,
I think Wheeler Yuta can shape up to take Danielson's mantle
but
in due time. And I think that the Death Rider story is ultimately going to result in that.
there because he knows he's got one good wheel. One good wheel.
the back elbow sends Yuta crashing down, but you see how
Gingerly.
laborious it was for Jay White to get back to the road. Jay White!
Dragon screw there.
Ooh!
It planted.
Yuta sucks Chanda's wild. Really? Like, why are you this? Like, that. Y'all are just. This is a Kurt Angle situation, surely.
And now these two men, pardon the expression,
I mean, like, early doors, before it became a term of endearment.
up to the top
Yuta
rope.
is 28 by this.
Idea by Jay White.
Oh, yeah.
When you have an injured
Big shout. I'm thinking 2030, it's going to have Wheeler Yuta be one of the biggest names in the industry that year.
Jay White on the assault as soon as Yuta got
It's not to say anything of him before or after that, just that I think that that year is going to be a big one for him.
Sometimes you get caught in the moment, right? I mean,
Yeah, he's
with a bad leg.
I hope he can pull it off here. He did.
Also, wild to put in perspective, I'm a year older than him.
White, the cover, the arm draped, and Yuta with
Yeah, not the best cover.
That was impressive in that super duperplex right there off the tippy top. by
Yes,
Jay
no,
White.
top
Tough to do with
top rope
Jay White.
superplex, great shit, but needed a good cover to follow up on it.
Jay White is moving right now. The toll of this match, the damage being done to his leg, evident. these two men continue this battle on Dynamite.
Yeah, those quick
I don't understand the rope rebound before the chop.
to create some momentum, and it's working.
Yeah, it looks like he's got just
Yeah, like every excuse I'm making in my head doesn't make sense for why he's doing that.
Right there, maybe going for a Uranagi, but counter was Yuta, and he comes. Nice counter with that arm drag roll.
The cradle by Yuta. Jay White tilts the crucifix. Yuta escapes that time.
Yep.
And now,
What are we going for? Oh, he was going to go for that sleeper slam.
but instead, that
Yeah, cutthroat suplex. I keep forgetting that's what he calls it.
Jay White.
great counter out of the Uranagi, man. It really was.
Yeah, single leg Boston Crab right now. Very painful hold. Perfect grip right there. You want to cup over your opponent's kneecap, and that's exactly what Yuta's doing.
Forgot he had a match with Danielson.
Single leg grab.
I was always
You cup over the knee.
was that pre Blackpool Combat Club?
Jay White making a desperate reach for that bottom rope. Looking for relief, and he
Because I know he's had 3 matches with Moxley before.
There's less pressure on the joint.
He said it again.
yelling at referee Paul Turner, I have till 5.
He's right.
He is right, and Paul Turner heard that many a time out of the mouth of Brian Danielson, the former mentor of Wheeler Yuta. And fans remember still to come tonight, our main
Let's go with the Judgment Slam. No counter.
championship on the line against
Not able to capitalize because of that leg, though.
women's world champion
He said
Mariah.
he had one. If not, then he will have one any day either way. Yeah, and it's one of those Mandela effects because the thing is, like, Blackpool Combat Club, they unapologetically brawled with each other. Not brawled, but, like, sparred with one another for training all the time. That was kind of the canon for him. So theoretically, in their dojo or wherever they trained, he was always getting in there and fighting with Danielson and Claudio and Mox. But yeah, not in an official capacity as far as I remember. It could be wrong, though. It could have been some sort of exhibition that happened. It feels more likely to have happened after the BCC was formed. And there's that Uranagi to create some distance. Bro's got to get past this leg.
Jay White, because the way he turns the corner on that Uranage, did some damage to his own knee, but he's still looking to be relentless, looking for that Blade Runner, but instead Yuta through the back, the roll up, the trunks were grabbed, but Jay White's still able to kick out.
Jay White just fighting through some pain here, Taz. Can't
Oop.
even stand up, man.
And then the drop down with the bridge.
German suplex, the cover, Jay White narrowly avoiding defeat.
Very hard to do a German suplex with a bridge like that this late in the match, man. You're fatigued, but that was impressive by Yuta.
As Yuta ascend to the top, the splash, no, Jay White rolls inward.
Nice.
Oh, but
Caught with the elbow.
waiting back elbow from Wheeler Yuta. As now Yuta maybe thinking Busaiku knee. As Jay White up to his feet, Yuta, Busaiku, no, Jay White.
And there it is. Whoever the Psycho knee got caught, Blade Runner, and that's ball game.
Here is your winner, Switchblade, Jay White. Now, considering what Jay White went through to that knee, Taz, that was a heck of a win, man.
You are not kidding, my man. That was very impressive. Both men, hell of a match. Great offense and attack on the leg by Yuta, but man, Jay White just
Oh, he's not done. Wants to hit another one.
Forgotten how Wheeler Yuta has tormented him over the last
Bro, it's like,
and another Blade Runner for good measure.
oh, they did.
White. Go for it.
By referee's decision. AEW Dynamite 130.
Great people of the great state of Alabama. They want a little more. You're right, Shivani.
Yeah, that must have been pre-BCC.
Oh, wait a second. Just as Jay White is poised to deliver another Blade Runner, in comes the world champion, Jon Moxley.
Trying to get the attack. Uh-oh, watch behind here.
White
Damn.
distracted, and there goes Claudio.
Booming lariat to the back of the head.
Smart, simple game plan by the Death Riders. Now they are just stopping the hell out of Jay White here.
Just like we saw earlier.
What? He's still alive?
A rated R superstar.
3/30/2022 tag match.
An FTR rated FTR.
Yup, pre-BCC. Thank you for the clarity, Rhea, because that was what led up to him joining.
Very, very scarce once Cope and FTR arrived.
They bailed the hell out of here.
Yeah, they scurried as soon as they heard the music. Didn't wait to see him.
That was, I believe, a few.
Different, huh? It's a little different because it's is when you try to end a 67-year-old man who is my idol, Ricky Morton. That's when I got a problem. Right now, tonight, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, one half of the greatest
Top guys
tag team,
in.
the Midnight Express. Dennis Condrey is here. And in Dennis Condrey's name, on Collision, FTR versus the Death Riders. In a Mid-South street fight.
Well, all right. They said just FTR. Now, which members of the Death Riders? Because here's the thing. Claudio and John Moxley got a tag team victory over the FTR. A clean tag team victory over FTR back at Revolution 2023. Yo, the new graphic for Tony Stark goes hard. They're still not giving us a time. Just please tell us you're going to stream at 2 a.m. Eastern. I will be there. Get Moxley in that match. I want them to do that so that way I can keep up with the GCW J Cup. Get Moxley in that match. Agreed.
Everything you've done, I've seen it from the UK to Japan to here in AEW. You're an inspiration, and one day I want to be just like you. I'm a huge.
I get that, Justin.
You are a joke. I guess it can't be Tony time all the time.
The thing is, I think that's going to be a little bit more spread out. I'll say, Strappin'. This Death Riders thing is going on for a while. Do not expect the story to be... I don't think it ends this year. I think there will be major beats hit in this year. I think there will be what will feel like endings happening, but I think the Death Riders will carry on. Close-up was good. Just one more. Very fair, Dresden. I totally get that. It's just wanting more. And there's nothing wrong with it. If anything, that's a good thing. The only bad part about it is it doesn't feel like they're giving, like, in some people's perspective, they're not being given the more they should be given by this point. It ends via Darby at World's End, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Right, I wasn't looking at the screen and I thought AJ popped. You start elbow dropping your jacket in this segment.
Huntsville, please give it up for your AEW Women's World Champion, Mariah May.
Yes, please. This is what I've been asking for. Giving the women a live mic. Screw these backstage pre-tapes. Put them in front of the crowd. We got it with Jamie Hayter last week. We're getting it with Mariah this week. I like this pace. Let's keep it up. Yeah, she said, I'm Tony Storm, and I'm going to rip your... Yes, Craig. It was epic. Why do I feel like she's...
Well, it's great to be in Huntsville.
Because you really like Dakota, Drea, but I don't disagree.
Looking around, maybe we should change the first letter to a C?
Mariah, we have seen the...
Well, all right then.
Metamorphosis of timeless Tony Storm, who you will be defending your championship against at Grand Slam Australia.
Shit.
You seemed visibly shaken, Mariah.
We're doing this? Playing Tony Storm, the return of Tony Storm. This isn't real, Renee. None of this is real. Tony Storm is not real.
Oh, okay.
The fans disagree.
Ooh, that was a fun sign. Okay, who's the Delulu one now?
You want to play the role of Tony Storm? Okay. Why don't you play the Tony Storm who gave her heart to a woman who used her for her gold? No. Why don't you play the Tony Storm whose most memorable moment was bleeding and crying in my play the Tony Storm who walked out of Wembley Stadium and Japan and Mexico because she couldn't touch me. You can play whatever Tony Storm you'd like. The ending stays the same. I don't need to roleplay because when you're this good, you don't change a thing. I am the woman from hell, and I always will be, and I will remind you for the rest of your life. Look now and never forget, for this is your AEW Women's World Champion.
Well, Mariah May certainly with the capabilities to back up that talk. But
No, I love this pose she's gotten with holding the title up right in front of her like that. That shot is cinematic as hell. Yeah, I'm not touching that one, Rico. Outfitting. But I very much agree, Dresden. Her promo has only gotten better. The thing is, she was never really bad at them. But she's gotten so much better. Yo! The guns! Oh my god, I just popped to see the guns. What have I become? Her posing is so fucking good. Bro doing barbell curls? Alright. To make me visit Danhausen. Felts, especially seeing as we saw Danhausen at Final Battle on the 21st of last month, and still no sign of Danhausen since then. Having nothing to do with MXM. We haven't seen Atlantis Jr. since then, so there's nothing to play off of there. Because the music and the tone, yeah. Yo, Outrunners. Wow, the collision gimmicks have changed. I might need to adjust. Yo! Yo! Oh, yo! I'm so here for that. Ah, damn it. The Rumble is still rumbling, y'all. I hate to say it, because the Rumble is such a special event, but we are absolutely doing a watch party for Collision immediately following that on the Discord. So if you're looking for your Collision WatchaMania vibes, that's the place to get them this week. And man, is that match going to go so hard. Yes, Lee Moriarty, and what I love about this is this can very quickly lead to a pure championship situation, and all of them are teching out. So this is going to be a fun match. Oh, my boiler's off here. Oh my god, it's main event time. All of them are Tekken.
And let's take you back to a week ago where we crowned new world tag team champions in AEW.
Normally, we would blow. But we're going to celebrate first because we are classy gentlemen who conduct business. It's not personal. I would like to recognize the former AEW Tag Team Champions, Private Party. They had warrior spirit. They fought hard. It wasn't their fault that they ran into the most devastating tandem in all of professional wrestling. These tag team titles are going to stay here as long as we...
That Exploder Suplex was epic. That may have been legit the best Exploder Suplex I've ever seen.
The Hurt Syndicate will accept
Also, live next Wednesday, it will be a war in ATL as Swerve Strickland and Ricochet finally meet in a one-on-one battle. Ricochet,
Very much so, right? Yeah.
I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm going to make it big.
He's not going to be able to run from Swerve Strickland forever.
Tickets for this and other can't-miss AEW events all month long are on sale now at AEWTIX.com.
Tuesday Dynamite for February. What? February 11th Dynamite? Is it being taped and aired on Wednesday? I don't even have to say that. I just go my separate ways for real. Like, hey, man. So I'm thinking we try some singles action for the time being. Maybe we find a third and go for the trios titles. Taking all challenges. Let's go. Let's spark that tag division back up. Agreed. AEW was once known for its incredible depth to its tag team. Tag team division. I remember at one point there must have been like 15 teams in the division. There were actual arguments to make a mid-card tag team championship. They weren't being made, mind you. Those arguments were not being made, but you could have. When things like the Dark Order had 3 separate tag teams in their workings between the Super Smash Bros. Of Stu and Uno. Then you had Reynolds and Silver. And then you had Nickel and Dime with Alan Angels and Preston Vance. That's easy. No, we can't compete anymore. Sorry, guys. Watching the rewinds, like going back to modern times, is like a completely different show in terms of how it used to be. Filled, yes, EO, that's exactly it. When we're jumping back and forth between 2019 and 2025 on a weekly basis, it's kind of jarring when we're seeing like the different positions of certain people, the different presentations of certain divisions, the divisions that now exist that didn't exist then, things like that. Final go position check. Do we get an overrun for Yuka versus Mercedes? I believe yes. Where the Lucha Brothers at? Oh, wait. Looks at... you'll be able to catch one of them this Saturday, just not on the show you think. Thanks. Answer. We fucking better. Yep, that was a good. Some shenanigans might be happening at the end of the match. That's my guess. It's possible. It's coming back as a positive for the division. They were a great place before they went away. Agreed. Yuka to win Mercedes. There's a lot of belts here, so I say give this win to Yuka. Totally get... Oh my gosh, if Yuka Sakazaki got the win, I'd pop so hard. Because, yeah, I'm kind of with you. Mercedes... The thing is, like, I'm not seeing... If she loses a belt here and there in this belt collector run, I don't think it hurts her. This isn't a Kenny Omega situation. This isn't a Roman Reigns situation, I don't think. So I don't think it's an accident. You get the Guns Are Coming Back Soon video and Hurt Syndicate will take any challengers video so close to... Yeah. This is definitely this is definitely a conceited effort to place... Hey, speaking of MLP, clips from MLP. It's definitely a conceited effort to place some pieces in the tag division to help build. When was the last time we saw Camille? Am I just forgetting because they aren't using her the way she... Oh no, she has completely... She has 100% not been used since she got dropped by Mercedes. And part of me thinks there's some sort of heat there because, yeah, she's... Either that or she's legitimately injured. And that was their way of kind of writing her off. But yeah, I do know she got herself some... She definitely upset some people in the back in early November. We'll say that much. Although I will say there's no reports or anything to confirm that. That's just the impression that you get based on what... Yeah, I just won't get into it. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm totally of the mindset of, like, that shouldn't be holding her back too much, but... I mean, she did what she did. Fell asleep on a steel chair backstage and never been seen. Was never seen again. It's interesting how we're getting run. Why are we getting replays of earlier in the night? I can't remember the last time Dynamite's done this. Or AEW's done this, period.
For Castagnoli, that ended the hopes for Jeff Jarrett, but of course MJF had to come in and gloat.
I truly respect my elders, and that's precisely why I'm not gonna say I told you so.
MJF, the lowest of the low.
Because the show is over. Go on, come on, keep up that V. Yep, that's so right. We got those are 2 minutes we can give to the women. Nah, why would we do that?
Come here.
What are y'all doing here?
Moments from now, we're gonna witness Mercedes Mone defend her TBS championship.
TBS?
We both know that could have been me. It should have been me. And it would have been me if it wasn't for Harley Cameron. Harley, you love sticking your balloons where they don't belong. You know what, Taya? This world wasn't built for women like us. And that is exactly why we need to take what we think we deserve.
Should have me. Big hit should have been me energy.
To the vendetta. Saturday, Collision. We're coming to collect.
And now we're going to watch this isolated screen. I just want to see the next 15 seconds of that shot to see if the TV they're watching is airing the match now, or if it's just going to stay that Dynamite splash screen. Because that would low-key be hilarious if it was just them watching the Dynamite splash screen. TBS is better than the Tubbs Championship. I don't know. Tubbs Championship. Never mind. That doesn't. I can't get where that impression comes from. That just sounds funny though. But yeah, you're right. It does sound. It doesn't welcome as much mean-spirited jokes. Are you calling it the Tubbs Championship? No. Get with you.
That is the latest title she's added to her collection, but she is also the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, and of course, our TBS champion, which will be on the line.
Where would she hold another championship?
Who this past Saturday night at Collision earned the right to challenge Mercedes for that title.
Let's go.
And I say woman may have been a slip of the tongue because of course, Taz, we know she's a magical girl.
She is the magical girl.
Craig, you hurt my soul.
It was this past
Change it to the New Japan TV title because that TV is on their side. I can't. You fed to the nonsense perfectly.
no disqualification nature of a four-way match, but it was Harley Cameron who had the assist in neutralizing Taya Valkyrie, and it was Yuka Sakazaki who rolled up Deonna Purrazzo to earn her shot at the CEO and the TBS Championship here tonight.
Oh, yes, before we get into the main event, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Double check, make sure you got those. I'm going to watch. She's got kind of like a Pokemon font for her name. But yes, that goes a long way in supporting the channel, as well as making sure those bells are always on for notifications. We're going to be going live a lot in the next week, and YouTube doesn't like that too much. Like us to pace ourselves out. But we don't do well with pacing. But yes, if you could, please and thanks. From Southtown. Theme sounds straight out of it. 100%, yo.
And her opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, she is the reigning and defending TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Money.
Look at that. I guess Huntsville's not a fan of people from Boston. Jeez. I guess not.
So he's the
They went south on them in a hurry, didn't they?
agreed. I think she's found a great look for herself.
Main event is all about referee Aubrey Edwards drawing the assignment, the TBS Championship on the line tonight. Coming to you live on TBS and streaming on Max. The
She wins 1 or 2 more championships. She may need to get a sash that the championships hang from.
center of the ring.
Well, both these ladies are high-energy wrestlers. They both of them. They both have that style.
So now,
and super athletic.
let's
Both
go.
of them. This should be
Yuka sneaky with the techers.
wrist control right there by Yuka.
Fans, before we dive into this match, I understand Tony Khan has made it official for Collision this Saturday night. The Mid-South Street fight. FTR, Dax, and Cash will face Jon Moxley and Wheeler Yuta this Saturday.
Okay, so it's Mox and Yuta.
Great to see that, and it's great that Jon Moxley will be in the ring for that.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Saturday nights are right for fighting. That's what they say. Side headlock applied here.
Yeah, the CEO in control of Yuka Sakazaki.
Yuka thinks you know me.
But Mercedes dropping down Yuka Sakazaki. It's not often, Taz, that Mercedes has a size advantage on her.
And she's right back up.
That's true. You're right. I mean, similar size, both these athletes. Nice roll through there and quickness, as I said.
Oh, meet her in the middle of the ring, but wow.
Yuka dropped her shoulder and look at that little CEO dance from Yuka.
Agreed, Darth. And that's the way. And I appreciate that it's been specified in recent weeks. The new WB, the WB deal, it didn't specify any show as the A show or any show as the B show. Dynamite and Collision are seen as equals. They just air on different nights. That's literally where they're coming from. So we're going to be seeing big deal things happen on Collision just like we would on Dynamite.
To think about it, Yuka.
So get you dizzy here.
Look at this. High stack, the cover. Mercedes.
She can pull off that cover, Excalibur.
I wonder if Dax will get a single title shot on Mox on TV. I wouldn't hate it either, but I wonder if it'd be crazy to see FTR get a win. Period.
You know, Mercedes is red hot right now, 13-0. She has more momentum than any woman in the division right now. And I think that includes the world champion.
Well, like her or not, Mercedes, some people really despise her. They don't like her. But maybe some people are jealous of her. That's what I would think it is. She's super talented. She's a legit world champ.
The same could be said about Yuka Sakazaki, who avoided the dropkick attempt from the CEO as Yuka spinning Mercedes around.
It's got to be frustrating her.
Look at Mercedes getting frustrated with the challenger, but Yuka comes around and secures.
Caught herself and then spun around with that kick.
Yeah, Yuka rocked Mercedes with that shot.
I'm telling you, the high energy is what brings Yuka her success.
TNC Sports and Zero Sports is closing next month.
Now climbing to
Ooh.
the top rope, Mercedes.
Yeah, something tells me they're going to get that worked out, Craig. I would hope so. I mean, Triller TV is still an option, so that's why I think they don't prioritize it too much. Oh, Yuka's like, man, I was going to do a dive. That's fun. Crowd needs some energy drinks. No, real.
But apparently it is.
The kick was deflected by Yuka. Mercedes driving the challenger down on the knee.
Oh, that had to hurt the knees.
Mercedes shifting the momentum in her favor. Don't go anywhere because our main event continues.
Yuka's anime mode. When he his Netflix adaptation.
Impact right there. The back of the head of Yuka really hit the outside here really hard. And obviously no remorse or sympathy from Mercedes, which I think is the right thing.
Cute.
Look, she's mocking now, the magical girl. Look at this. Mercedes, she does it pretty good. I think it's great.
Our Lord and Savior Netflix, indeed.
I don't need your bailing out, sir.
Russell says.
Sorry, dude. Don't stop.
That's the thing is she wrestles a style that complements the pace she works at.
Able to kick out.
Almost got caught there.
Daz, don't you need a shoulder replacement?
Multiple. Yeah. At least 3.
You see, Yuka gives me a combination of like King's Road and King of Sport vibes with her in-ring style. You know what I mean?
At our homecoming in Jacksonville this past Saturday night, it was a four-way match as well.
It's a wrong
That can take a huge toll on an athlete.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, the toll that these athletes go through anyway is amazing.
Yes, there you go.
The boot up, but
I pre.
the boot up. Oh, Mercedes popped her with that one.
Yeah, nowhere to go there. Oh my God.
Nationality is going to be used as a heelism. I appreciate it being from that angle, as opposed to the more classic telling in pro wrestling.
The legs to break free of that one.
See, that's one of the things I think Mercedes
she looks-
brought the women's division. I know she
Needed to do a magic girl transformation and then hit the move. Her foes. That's just Sailor Moon. I mean, the answer's technically yes, Craig. Same difference. Yeah, there you go.
like Excalibur pointed out,
Like real.
loaded with size as an athlete, but man, she is tenacious. She's tough as hell. She's trapped though right now by the magical girl.
Yuka, unorthodox roll up. As Mercedes able to kick out. Oh, drop kick to the back.
Okay, put the enemy down. We are here for you, but also yes.
Yuka got rocked by that one. Trying to
Kicking at the knee, smart of Mone to back up a bit.
the scoop and the slam executed with the plum by the champion. As now Mercedes.
It's just like this when he does. Yes. Seeing her in the main event of Dynamite, I love that for her.
Matches that way, but it just shows your opponent. It reminds your opponent what you think of them, just how little you think of their ability to survive your offense.
Absolutely. Tight rear chin lock applied here. Oh, tough landing on the back. Stayed easy pitching.
Ray. Not Ray pulling the Mariah May shtick.
Yuka
Get
CEO's got the stars and stripes on.
just don't tell the wife.
Proud of you, young lady.
You don't say, Taz.
I don't. Well, I didn't notice it, but thanks for pointing it out. I mean, yeah, very proud. From Boston.
Man's wife fell out.
Yuka struggling.
She's 10-year-old. She's a 10-year veteran. She's a 10-year-old. Mariah May sometimes is just too savage for her own good.
And streaming on Max, the magical girl, Yuka Sakazaki. Looking at it.
Agreed, Riga. I'm not gonna lie, her in-ring, her ring gear is one of my favorite things about her because it's such a unique look.
Again, it goes back to the physicality that we have seen from the champion Mercedes.
I can't think of anybody else whose ring gear is similar to hers. And I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you'll find someone in pro wrestling that you could make that comparison with. And that's not what I'm trying to say. It's more so just that it's enough to just stand out. Look at her going for the jackknife. Turn it to a Hurricanrana. It stands out, yes. It's it again lends itself to the anime references. Ooh. Yeah, that was that knee she came down on hard earlier on the outside. She didn't really lean on it much, but you know the damage had to be there. Only two people can wear genie pants. Yuka and Sabu, very, very fair. Oh, no. That may have cost her. No, she got it. Yeah, she normally completes that springboard just fine.
Mercedes was in a lot of pain, could barely get to her feet. Correct the mundo. Yeah, from hitting that turnbuckle pad with that knee.
As now Yuka
Yo, the stall with the standing vertical suplex.
Mercedes, though, able to kick out.
She's also ridiculously strong for her size. Nice. The head hook and everything. Fair cover.
Multiple kickouts for the champion. That's a great way to become the new champion, to exhaust the champion, your opponent.
No, so real, Riga. It couldn't be more Final Fantasy if she had a bunch of belts hanging from her. Or Monster Hunter, also fair. Nice. Let the Mercedes follow through on that's really such a small thing. Yes.
Honor of one of her mentors.
Cover here, 1, 2, and Yuka.
Check out.
she's frustrated. You can see disappointment. And again, those three amigos for the late, great Eddie Guerrero, the respect that Mercedes had for
Savage with the
Eddie.
words.
An homage to him.
The Shakespeare swear words that you're about procrastination. What does that even mean?
Yeah, but he's finding out firsthand that
The little short stomps.
out. Don't let that magical girl, that smile, that persona fool you. Yuka is as tough as they come. And perhaps Mercedes underestimating
That one dude stood up. No, you're not going to go to the top. No, you don't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Walking back over Yuka. A lot of showboating by the champ, and now Magic Girl's up.
Bro looks so mad. Oh, then Yuka ran up. He's like, oh, sweet. Okay.
right in the mouth as
Good in the black shirt and the black ball cap. The backwards one. The beard. I'm sorry. I'm fixating on the one fan and the horns and everything. But, you know, his animations are everything.
What's she gonna do here? Yuka's got her.
Nice with the superplex.
What a landing. The champ is in a lot of pain.
I'm saying this, we have a way more words. You can't quite be matched. And sometimes we cross the line. Very fair. Yeah. We muted it happen in other Oz shows. Our crowds can have colorful language.
Championship kick out is right there.
Something tells me AEW isn't going to want to or be prepared to do that.
And you're able to kick out.
But now Yuka.
I could be wrong, though.
That big merry-go-round.
With that hammerlock too.
Yeah, that arm is hammerlocked. Mercedes going for a spin.
This one out.
Mercedes. Counters. Looking for the moneymaker. No,
Nice.
Another counter. Well, this time by Yuka.
Haha. Yo, if the super kicks you, like,
Look a shock on the face of Mercedes. The CEO's in trouble.
Yeah, she got caught right in the jaw with that thrust kick. In the jaw.
the hammerlock cinched in. The merry-go-round. The CEO.
Yes. Got it.
Down.
Uh-oh.
Is this Yuka's chance? The opportunity here. She's got it up.
Kick out.
And don't wait. Don't wait. You could get up and get on her.
Agreed, Darth. They've really been going at it.
Yeah, that hammerlock
And
was
we're
cinched in
trap
tight,
man.
and Mercedes goes down face first. As now Yuka, maybe burning some daylight here. She charges in. That's exactly what happened, Taz.
You're right. You are correct. Face first goes Yuka.
False endurance.
CEO's back in control, maybe.
Oh. Night night, she said. Holding on.
And now looking for that
Oh, she's got it in. Center of the ring.
position's over.
This could be it.
Center of the ring.
And a long way to go.
The nod of the yes made me think she gave for his.
Oh, wait, but Yuka counters.
Excuse me.
Roll-up. Mercedes forcing
But the nod to her head made me think that she gave up for a second. But I guess she was just confirming with the ref that she's still in it. Can you continue kind of thing. Oh, that pin she just won with.
Mercedes once again kicking
So
out.
close.
Super close there.
Yuka has come to fight, guys.
We 100 plus throughout the show.
Giving the champion everything and more.
And Mercedes gets the boots up. Yuka, kick to the back of the head. The Enziguri has Mercedes staggered.
It's a near certainty.
German suplex off the ropes.
Holding her up, Taz.
They say Yuka reminds me a lot of Yuna from. Doesn't she just? I said that years ago. She reminds me of Yuna from Final Fantasy X. That shit. Oh my god, that game was great. Don't get me started. The nostalgia just came back so hard. The countered roll up. She gonna get her with a roll up? No, kick out.
Yuka able to kick out, but the knee
Oi, that knee.
And Mercedes thinking one move ahead. That
I'm thinking. Got the jackknife this time.
done yet.
Oh, and then she wants to go for the money maker. Money maker.
Got her hooked. The money maker.
It really is, Wyatt. And there you have it. Mercedes gets the win. Yo, look at them getting overtime as well. Hell yes.
TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Money.
Well, Mercedes Moné remains the TBS champion, and she has to earn
Hooking Samoa Joe teaming up.
single bit
Hell yeah.
victory here tonight in our Dynamite main event. And fans, we thank you for joining us tonight on TBS and Max for Dynamite. We will see you this Saturday night on TNT and stream it on Max for
Still so hit and miss. That is a decent one, and it still does. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. No, that's not happening just yet, my friend. But that was Dynamite, y'all. A fun episode, to say the least. A lot of a lot of hits, a lot of moving parts. Things moving forward, and Collision is looking stacked again. Y'all, we won't be doing our Collision live stream this Saturday, as always, because we got the Royal Rumble this weekend. But we were doing Collision immediately following the Royal Rumble. But we got a few streams until then, y'all, including one in about 6 hours. New Japan Road to the New Beginning is a part of their tour on the way to their next pay-per-view, which is February the 11th. So if you're looking to keep up with New Japan, if you already do, please do stop by, of course. Here in the States, it's at an ungodly hour, so unless you're a night owl or a glutton for punishment like myself, completely understandable if you can't make it. And, however, if you're international, or if you're looking to catch this on playback, it's there for you. Of course, we're going to be going live again Friday. Well, we're going live for Ring of Honor Thursday night as well. But we're going live for GCW on Friday to see how that show plays out. Because that's going to be also at an odd time slot, starting at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be fun. But otherwise, y'all just thumbs up. Make sure those bells are on. If you're new here, subscribe, because these are the vibes all the time. My body makes me stay up. I'll pop it later. Hell yeah. No worries, friend. You're very welcome, Owen Star. Thank you to everybody who came out. And a special thanks to the mod team. They help keep these chats going so smoothly. They help keep the pestering and the weirdos out. So much love to them. But until next time, y'all, take care and happy wrestling.